Afropolitan radio station. Thank you so much to LAX for coming in. Always good to see him. Now in the studio I have with me Toppy and Shola from Farmcrowdy.
Yeah,
I got it right. Did I get everything right?
Yes, you did.
There's been so many guessing today. I'm like, you're you're this person. So Farmcrowdy, you were just explaining it to us off air. So it's a platform where we can, so this is anybody around the world can sponsor a farm in Nigeria.
Correct.
Right. Okay. So explain it to me. Explain more, because I've done it in really basic terms.
Okay. So basically, what we do is we meet with farmers in the rural areas that cannot afford to get all they need to work on their farms.
Yeah.
So we gather funds together. We gather their cost rather. Know what it will cost to farm on 1 acre of land. Then we make that available on our website. So a farm sponsor is someone that has maybe a 9-to-5 or has finance and they want to get involved in agriculture, but they don't know how to go about it, or they don't want to go back to the farms. So through our platform, you can sponsor a rural farmer. Okay. And after the farming cycle, you get back your money for sponsorship. Then you get back a certain percentage, 40% of the profit. Then the farmer gets 40% of the profit. Then we get 20%. So it's a mixture of business and social impact. So you're making profit while you're helping someone get better.
I see. So how did the idea for this come about?
So the idea for this came about out of a lot of failed businesses, let me put it that way. And it was also a time where in Nigeria, our government was saying agriculture is the new oil. So let's go into agriculture. A lot of people wanted to do it, but they don't know how to. And some have tried it by proxy, like, oh, let me give my friend or my auntie or my uncle to farm on my behalf, and they didn't do well. And we have a lot of farmers as well that they need the training to catch up, and there was just so many things happening, and they didn't know how to go about it. So we just thought, I had a business that failed, I had a farm that failed, so it was farming by proxy. Give money to a farmer and it didn't work out. Then the CEO of the company also had a friend that was trying to raise funds, but he couldn't get it. So he then thought, okay, let's bring technology to match these people, the farmers that need the funds and the people that want to get into agriculture.
I see.
And they don't have,
so it's like bringing together lots of great minds.
Yes.
I see. And how did you get involved?
Well, I got involved from the investment angle. So I'm VP for investment and corporate governance. There was the need to then keep putting a lot of effort into strengthening our attractive. We made the investment opportunities, how we balanced the social impact with the returns. You find a lot of people who are interested in the returns but don't understand the thing about the social impact that's going on there. The social impact is dynamic because I mean, for us to guarantee food security, first thing is to ensure that food is being produced. But on an increasing level, you're having a lot of people migrate from the rural areas to the cities, and that is on the rise. It's continuing. But we hope with this model we could make farming more attractive in the real sense of ensuring food is being produced, and in also managing that exodus that happens usually from the rural to the to the urban centers. So
we get to share a microphone.
We do.
How does it feel?
It's good. It's good.
First of all, I say your team's doing an amazing job, because agriculture is very primary to economic growth in Africa. Tell me, are you guys going to expand anytime soon? Like move to other African countries?
Like Ghana?
Like exactly. That's what I just don't want to say, because I'm sure that's in the pipeline.
Okay, yeah, we plan to by the last quarter of this year. We plan to move to other West African countries.
So just watch out. It's going to be all over social media, the news, where we're going next, and we're not just going into these countries for sake of replicating the model. The model today is Nigerians sponsoring Nigerian farmers to produce food for Nigerians. So that's the model. It could easily become Ghanaians sponsoring Ghanaian farmers to produce food for Ghanaians. And then, I mean, there's that social impact, and then there is the returns to this individual. We're not leaving it all to the government. So this is going to spring up in several other countries, as we go. But that information will be there for you to know where we're going next.
One thing that's important important for me is how your financial investment model works, because that is a serious concern. And since we're going this platform again, I want you guys to clear the air, because there's a lot of people that are probably thinking, wouldn't somebody run away with my money and all of that? That is so important, especially for African people in the diaspora, okay? And so I want you to clear the air on this and let people know this is safe, this is secure, this is something we can trust.
All right, I think the whole model is resting on trust. The farmer is trusting that we're going to make seeds and all of the farming inputs available to him, and is also believing, because we're pointing the farmer to the market, which is one of the fantastic things about what we're doing here. The farmer could farm without us, but he probably can't get to the market as effectively as we're doing it with this partnership. He trusts us to ensure that at the end of the cycle, we are going to sell, he's going to get his part. The sponsor, that's you or anyone else out there who's interested in this, is also hoping to see, if I give this money to these guys to give to the farmer, are they really giving it to the farmer? Yeah. And I think ultimately it is an enterprise built on trust. And I think our record so far, our track record so far, has shown that for every sponsor that's come on the platform, they've gotten their principal, they've gotten their interest, and at the time it should have been paid. We're keeping some low profile currently, but I think it won't last for too long. The government of our country recognizes what we're doing, and we were shocked last week. The vice president of Nigeria paid us a visit at the office. Pictures, videos, all on social media just for you to see. So we're recognized, we're doing something there, and we will keep to that trust.
Then so you're not part of Buhari's lazy youth then? Good for you.
No, we're probably not.
I wanted to say that also it's a business where someone if someone is not paid, or you run away with someone's money, let me put it that way, and someone goes on social media to say, I have not been paid, that can shut down the whole business
quickly.
So it's very, very, very important for us to make sure that people get paid when they are meant to be paid.
And that speaks to the investment model you were speaking to. So there are complexities, because you've got several farms running at the same time, and so there is there's the whole financial structure managing all of that on the back end. She manages operations. She manages about 3,000 farmers.
Wow.
That lady right there. So it's a lot of work.
That's a lot of work.
But we
don't even have time to be here.
But we have a solid team all across operations, technology, digital, media, finance, and the likes.
Something I'm really interested in is, we know that we have these sustainable development goals in place for 2030 and 2050. Are you encouraging the farmers to do what they can to meet these goals? And also, we know that you can use the byproducts from farming to generate energy and generate electricity. Is that something that you could see yourself going into?
We say, we are the first in Africa in Nigeria to put this together. So we want to be first to put other innovative ways of doing agriculture. So we are working so much that's why we are so invested in trainings. We train the farmers to meet up with the recent technology. So eventually by 2020, 2030, I'm so sure we'll be there as well.
Excellent. Good to know. So Farmcrowdy, if we want to become venture capitalists, is that right? Tell me how we would do that.
All right, I think you just need to race to the website, www.farmcrowdy.com. At the bottom of the page, you have the opportunity to download our app, whether on the Play Store or the iOS Store. Once you've got that, it gives you an overview of the farms that are currently running. It shows you the turnover, it shows you the returns, it shows you what your sponsorship covers, and it pretty much just shows you. It also has a calculator for you to. If you're someone like me who sets financial goals, you probably know what you want at X time, and then you need to know how much you should put in today. So it sorts out all of that for you. And so you see there what farm. Currently, we've got the maize and the rice farms that are live. Once you click, it's going to ask you what quantity of farms do you need to sponsor. One is 95. The maize is 95,000 in naira. The rice is 90,000 in naira as well. You just need to go go there, click whether you're using a card local to Nigeria or an international card. However, there's a payment gateway that switches your payment seamlessly. I guess in less than 5 minutes, you could actually sign up, sponsor a farm, and even if you're not ready to sponsor a farm, you can start out following a farm.
Okay.
So that way you could get all the information, get yourself pumped up to a level where you feel, yes, I'm ready for this, and you can go ahead and invest.
Excellent. Top inshallah from Farmcrowdy. That's a bit of a mouthful. Thank you so much for coming in.
It's our pleasure.
www.farmcrowdy.com.
Yes.
Download the app and get investing today. So good to see you guys.
Thank you.
You know, Bahari, this is your lazy youth that you talked about. No more. Exactly. Yes. Clap for me. It's true. Thank you so much for coming in, guys. And it's www.farmcrowdy.com. Right, we have a little 20 minutes left on the show. We've got more of our Afrobeats Top 10 coming up before 11 o'clock right here on the ABN Breakfast Show. ABN.